it's new and it's innovative and it's gritty.
Very full-on, risky.
It's got a buzz about it.
I just look at it as just a love story and about friendship.
It does feel like you could be sat in that bar with these girls.
I say we drink to Frankie's return!
They get themselves into some really interesting situations.
What the fuck are you doing?
I was just trying to get Bob's coffee order.
I hope they'll laugh a lot. I hope they'll find it funny.
I think the bottom tier's okay.
That's the best thing about this show, I think. It's from one moment to the next, you can be laughing out loud and then deeply emotionally affected.
Here we are, picking it up, and I'm sorry.
It's just a really lovely family kind of cast and crew and everything.
Glasgow is a very cosmopolitan city with quite a big gay scene. What I wanted to create was a set of characters that felt grounded in reality.
Great to have a Scottish crew as well, and I love Glasgow and I'm proud of it, and I'm glad they're showing some of the nice bits.
Lip service makes Glasgow look really cool. You know, it's set in a merchant city. It could be any European city. It could be Barcelona or Madrid or Paris. So it really does Glasgow justice.
We're all really having a lovely time.
Production values are great, the sets are fantastic, the outfits are great.
There's a big buzz amongst all of my friends and the community in general. Wherever you go, everyone's like, those whispers about lip service, and when they find out I'm working on it, they have a million questions about the cast, how hot's the cast. So there really is a hunger for something like this.
The casting process was fascinating, and we saw huge numbers of people for those roles.
Not only have you got to get the person who's right for the role, but you've got to get three girls who are going to play really well together, look good together, you know, and who you're going to believe as friends.
Ruth is amazing. She's extremely striking and charismatic actor, and she came straight into audition with a kind of smoky, alluring danger about her, which is ideal for the character of Frankie.
We needed an actress who was charismatic enough for you to believe that a lot of women want to sleep with them, who looked androgynous, and needed to be able to appear very damaged whilst putting up a lot of defences.
She goes from 0 to 100 in every scene and all around the houses, and it's just emotionally demanding, but it's really fun.
She is history. They can take her away and incinerate her for all I care.
That's my laundry basket.
Good. She could do with a what? Filthy trollop.
We saw a lot of people for Tess.
I called my aid, I said, I've got to play, I really want to.
We actually then went to see her in a production at the Gate Theatre in London of Uncle Vanya, and she was unbelievable, both very, very funny but also incredibly sad and poignant.
She's amazingly charming as Tess and can get into the wildest scrapes.
Can you hurry up? You're pretty heavy, you know.
What are you saying, I'm fat?
No, I'm saying you're dislocating my shoulder.
We're under a bed with two women going at it on top.
Oh my God.
He's my rock.
Have you gone mad?
Hi.
Because he loves being around her, but being around her often reminds him there are limits to their friendship.
Never said I'm attracted before.
Well, I am a lesbian, so I'm not sure it counts.
She sees their relationship as probably more of a brother-sister relationship, whereas he loves her.
You two have fun, though.
Bye.
Oh, poor Ed.
Fiona Button really, really brings some awesome comedy to it.
I can't chat people up. I do what most lesbians do, stare at women hungrily and pray somebody else will make the first move.
I find it so hard to do scenes with her. Like, I have to look not quite at her eyes because I just want to laugh the whole time. I wouldn't take his advice. I'm the only one with style in our family. Good luck.
Laura's a real star, you know. She's like Scotland's star.
I really missed you.
I missed you too.
The chemistry with Laura was just was just there from the beginning. And it was funny because I'm a lot taller than Laura, so they were like, how are we going to work this? Because you two are great together, but you know, we won't be able to get you in shot together. So in one of the auditions we had to have an apple box for Laura to stand on.
What makes you think I'd prefer spending time with you?
Well, we haven't seen each other in 2 years, so I thought that maybe...
I'd just waltz back in here and everything would be okay now.
Jesus, I just wanted a conversation. Don't get so uptight.
I'm not uptight. What are you doing in Glasgow anyway?
She does royally screw up that relationship, and it's not because she doesn't love Kat, because I think she really does. I think it's because she loves Kat and she can't stand to ever lose her, so the control in her relationship is pushing her away before she gets bored or upset with Frankie.
Frankie coming back from New York, that's extremely upsetting for Kat, because trying to move through the pain of it and feeling like she's getting somewhere, and then Frankie's back on the scene, it's kind of a little devastating for Kat. It's that thing, you think you're over someone and you're not, and you're like, still? Really? When we're together and she's looking at me and I'm just responding to her, and it's all that thing of, I don't want her to know that I'm loving her, but so I'm kind of trying to keep it in, whereas she's like, I'm feeling it now. Well, hey.
Oh no, come on, don't go.
No, I have to get back, I've got plans. But when we do touch, like say accidentally or something, it's, you know, it's shivers for Kat with Frankie. What are you doing?
I remember when we got these. Never thought you'd go through with it.
Frankie grew up thinking that her parents had died, and she's grown up with her aunt and uncle.
Even as a little girl, it was obvious you were damaged goods. Fuck you!
She's sort of an outcast.
Are you okay?
Went to live with him when I was 3, I'm used to it.
Now, just learning that who she thought she was is a lie, and finding out exactly who she is now is a really, really hard thing for her. If the past comes into play, it sends her off centre and she bites back.
What do you know?
I know what difficult families are like.
Oh, really? What did yours do? Cheat at Monopoly? Or send you to ballet classes?
I know you're upset. I came here because I want to help, and taking things out on me isn't going to make it better.
I think you see that basically Frankie's her own worst enemy, and you get an insight into how their relationship might have gone wrong, and you know what might have happened there, that Frankie puts a wall up and hurts people that she loves and who love her.
You're all so fucking reasonable, aren't you? What makes you think you're qualified to help anyone?
Kat's been the only one that's sort of put up with her over the years and has seen that all of her bravado and all of her confidence and all of her sort of outlandish nature is really covering all of her really deep-seated insecurities underneath.
Laura Fraser, she's got tremendous warmth and comic sort of timing as an actress, but also what you do get with Laura is tremendous emotional depth, and she's really the heart of this great love story, which you never know which way that love story is going to pan out.
Okay, remember, call me in half an hour, and if she's a moose, I'll make my excuses and leave.
Hi. You're Kat. The whole time I'm looking at her going, you're absolutely gorgeous. This is such a shame that you're crazy.
We broke up ages ago. I'm not still hung up on her. She just turned up unexpectedly. Today.
And as she says, today, the ex-girlfriend, you're like, anyway, I gotta go.
But you do have a second chance with her. She ends up in your police station.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I want to date someone well-adjusted for a change.
Sounds like a good plan. I should fix you up with someone. And then it just takes that time to realise that all the waffling and all of this, there's a lot under the surface of the character of Kat. I can be brave sometimes.
Yeah. Sam is so sweet, so kind, so solid, calm, generous, thoughtful, basically all the things that Frankie is not yet.
Frankie directly affects Kat all the time.
She's so patient.
I know. These things take time. Got to wear them down.
I think Kat's slowly realising that it doesn't have to be a destructive love-hate thing for it to be love, for it to be a relationship. I do want to date a cop. She's honest and kind, and that's what I'm after these days.
And for Frankie, it's just the worst dagger, because it's like, she couldn't be more different from me. How can you be with her?
Who will Kat choose? Will she choose danger, glamour and unhappiness perhaps with Frankie, or will she choose a happy, safe option with someone like Sam?
I'm not going anywhere. Obviously, she should be with me as opposed to Frankie. I mean, yeah, we had a few laughs. There was a moment where the director forgot to say cut, and we were still snogging. Yeah, you hit a point where we can't keep snogging. Is anyone going to call this, or shall we just laugh?
Each of these characters is asking themselves, aged 27, 28, 29, is this all there is? Is there really true love out there? Is it about a series of sexual encounters, a series of shags, or shouldn't I be settling down and finding the one by now?
But I take it you're still Betty both ways.
What's it to you?
I'm just making friendly conversation.
Jay's kind of Frankie's wingman.
Hi, I'm Becky, this Neanderthal's better half. You must be Frankie. Great to meet you finally.
He's made the decision, he's going to settle down, he's 30, he's going to do the right thing, find some stability in his life. He realises that you have to close the door on certain parts of his life, like free love, wild nights out.
Frankie coming back from New York and seeing that Jay's sort of growing up and moving on with his life, Frankie's terrified of that. She doesn't know where her life is going to go.
Hi, this is Kat. Leave me a message.
I think it's a really, really good age to place a drama. Once you get to your late 20s, things matter. You know, you've had a few knocks along the way, you've had your shit experiences, you know, you want something a bit more lasting often by then.
You hit the point where you go, okay, my dreams might not have quite become my reality, so, ooh, should I settle down now?
They're a real catch.
And that's particularly resonant for your character.
Yeah, massively, because she hasn't done anything of any note, of any worth, in her opinion.
She's really down on herself.
Yeah, massively. And it's a culmination of Chloe dumping her, then Lou messes her around and her agent's not calling and she's not getting any work, so she's just having to do all these awful jobs to make ends meet, and she kind of feels like she's rubbish. But she isn't, she's awesome.
Shit, why didn't I think of that? I've totally fucked things up.
In this show there is quite some abusive language.
Fuck off!
We're too old to be dating fuck-ups. I do say fuck all the time, not in front of my daughter, but so I like that. I think that for me is a naturalistic, lovely thing. For fucking me over for being a fuck-up.
You have a swear word count in every episode, and so we've had to be reined in a bit because every so often I'll let another one slide.
The only thing that they don't say is the C word. I don't know why not. I'm sure they'll get one in at some point. I hope it's me.
Sex is completely controlled for Frankie. She can dictate who she's with. The more people that she can get herself involved with, the more that she doesn't have to think about herself. So it's quite often in the script that you'll find she's off and out with someone if something bad has happened in the previous scene, because it's the way she forgets. They think she's this very confident, together person, and then as soon as anyone kind of hits her vulnerability, then she'll just throw him away again.
Can I have your number?
Take it from me, you really don't want it.
You don't see much sex on British telly, and I think this is something that is, you know, much more outrageous, and I think we're ready for something like that now.
It's good, it's exciting, it's something really different, and it's quite challenging to do something like that.
One of the things about relationship dramas is that often if they're too soft and gentle, you don't actually get to see the real complexities of that relationship. You know, two characters fall into bed and the lights fade. It's in the bedroom sometimes when you actually understand the full nature of that relationship.
I encourage the actors to make really hot, naughty, dirty sometimes, sad other times, very human, very real sex scenes, depending on which situation the characters was in.
They don't feel out of place. They're absolutely there to show just what life is like for these young gay women living in Glasgow. If you didn't have those scenes there, it would be doing everyone a disservice, because that's what happens in life and that is what happens for these women. And the way that those scenes are done are very towards characters. Some of them are incredibly loving, some of them are wild. Sadie's absolutely off the wall as well. As everything's a game and sport for Frankie, I think it is for Sadie as well. And I think Sadie just really helps Frankie forget.
It was very important to me that those scenes were authentic to a lesbian audience. I was ordering books on lesbian sex over the internet, you know, kind of love-making guides and manuals and whatever, and then handing them out to people, because I thought the more people knew and the more access they had to information, you know, knowledge is power, the more confident they would feel.
Me and Heather Peace got so lucky, because the other girls are like, I got rimming, what did you get? And they're like, I got a strap-on. And it's like, I got the shaving scene. And I'm like, oh God, what did I get? I'm like, intimate, tender, slow. I'm like, yes.
The technicality involved in making a sex scene, it begins with the embarrassment of maybe getting your clothes off and making moves and noises that you would normally only make in a very private place.
I'm going to be faking an orgasm tomorrow.
What you're doing is quite intimate with a stranger. It's not about it being a woman or a man or whatever. You're strangers.
You have a closed set, so everyone who's necessary to make that scene in that moment will be on set.
We're like, wow, there's 7 people in this room and I don't really know them, and what the hell am I doing?
It's all done very, very sensitively, and you're completely comfortable at all times.
You treat it as blocking any normal scene. So if you have a scene in a kitchen where you have to make the dinner, you go, right, I'm going to go to the cooker and then I'm going to go to the fridge. And in the same way, with a sex scene, you go, right, I'm going to kiss her and then I'm going to feel her up. and then we push each other on the bed, and so it's like a dance. We've done some kissing, some pretty passionate snogging.
Tess and Lou have more humorous sex scenes than some of the others.
Turn over.
Lou Foster, Uber babe. She's hot. Some might say out of Tess's league. I don't know.
We all look at the sex scenes, I think, from a perspective of how much do I have to show?
We were both quite open to making it as real as possible. To recreate intimacy is probably harder than recreating sex.
Me and Heather, we both went completely nude. They were giving us these things, daisies, they call them, stick on your nipples, and something to cover your pubic area, but we were like, we're going to feel more ridiculous with these on. So we just went nudie. Apart from the initial derobing, it was actually a giggle. It was really fine.
I'm sure it's harder for Ruta actually, because she has a different person every time. So she has to go through the awkwardness every time.
Yeah. I think it's really interesting to find different things within each character and different reasons as to why I'd pick that person, and everyone I've worked with so far has just been really lovely and really up for it.
I bet he thinks he's died and gone to heaven.
It is shocking and irreverent, but I think that's the point, you know, it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be something that you remember.
Morning. Morning.
It's about love, it's about emotion, it's about everything that goes on in relationships.
I just think it's a very surprising, provocative, irreverent series which has a completely compelling take on relationships, which I don't think the BBC has ever explored before in this way.